Hey folks, David Frost, LazyGapTrader.com. We're going to be talking about gap trading in this video, specifically morning gap trading. In my course at LazyGapTrader.com, I teach two specific strategies. I teach the morning gap trading strategy, which we're going to talk about here in this video. I also teach gap fill strategy, which is a whole nother strategy where you can profit each and every day from finding areas where stocks will come back to fill their gaps left from a prior day's open or closing price. But now that we're in the heart of earnings season, each and every day, the gap trades just keep getting better and better because the more earnings that come out each and every day, the more opportunity that we have for stocks that are reacting off of an earnings announcement, either rallying up high or selling off down low. And what I'm able to do is teach traders how to find the specific price levels where those stocks will find support or resistance, and you're able to make profitable trades time and time again by understanding why stocks will bounce or pull back from specific price levels. I teach you from a mathematical perspective how to get those price levels, how to identify them, isolate them, and how to trade them in my course at LazyGapTrader.com. So let me give you a few examples from today. I also have another service that's additional or optional where I give traders my gap trades each and every day. So I send out an email at 9:15 in the morning where I identify the stocks that I'm trading that day. Based on the gaps up or down in the morning, I send out an email at 9:15 in the morning before the market opens with anywhere from 2, 4, 6, 8 trades on it. Every day is different. So this morning we had 5 trades. I'm going to show them to you here. The 5 trades were Skechers, Microsoft, Starbucks, Alphabet, which is Google L, and Visa. Now, 2 of these trades never hit their gap levels, so they become no trades, meaning we didn't take the trade, the stock never came into the only level that I was willing to buy or sell a stock at, either buy or sell short, and therefore, they're off the board. So Skechers and Visa, nothing happened. The other 3 stocks, something did happen. Microsoft, Starbucks, and Google, and I want to show you exactly what happened with these stocks. You can see what I tell people each and every morning. It's a gap lower or a gap higher. And if you just take Microsoft, for example, support levels are, and I give 2 levels. I don't always give 2. Sometimes I give 3. Sometimes I give 1. In Starbucks, you can see the 2 levels I gave, 57.14 and a lower level. And in Alphabet, which is the Google L that we wanted to trade, I gave a level of 736.48. And I also give a suggested profit target and a stop loss target. In Google, it was $6 to $6.50, and this is an approximation. And in Starbucks, it was anywhere from 40 to 50 cents. And let's go ahead and take a look at Starbucks first. So this one's pretty obvious. Starbucks made a low today of $57.03. Our buy level, the price we identified where the stock should find a reactionary bounce higher, was $57.14. And remember that the suggested profit target was between 40 and 50 cents. Let's just drill down real quick on a 10-minute chart and see what happened. So the stock comes down, and at about 10:50 in the morning, the stock comes down through the 57.14 level, trades at a low of 57.07. And what happened? In the next hour, within the next hour, the stock made a high of $57.55. You can see here, 57.55 within the hour, and that, my friends, is a 41-cent gain within the hour, and I suggested about 40 to 50 cent gain in Starbucks. So that's pretty spot on. And a lot of folks say, well, how do you do that? How do you know that? I teach exactly how I do that and how I know that in my course at LazyGapTrader.com. So not only do I teach you how to do it, but I transfer the information to you so that you can do it each and every day. Let's take a look at another one, which was Google L. So Google L had another bad day from their earnings announcement, and it had a very bad reaction to the downside, down as much as $50 from yesterday's close to today's low off the terrible day it had. But what happened was, in the third 10-minute candle of the day, what happened? The stock made a low of 736.05. Our price was 736.48. That's just a few pennies below the level we suggested to buy Google for a bounce anywhere from about $6 to $6.50. Well, it had about a $5 bounce. You can see here in the next candle, making a high of $741.40. That's about $5 higher in just 10 minutes. Now, we didn't get the full $6. That's okay. Whether we get $2, $3, $4, $5 out of it, we have a trailing stop when the stock starts to bounce up. It's all strategy that I teach in my course at LazyGapTrader.com. So that's another profitable trade. So let's take a look at Microsoft, which had a little bit of a different picture, but it's very important to understand what happened. It looks like Microsoft, first of all, the first level was 52.48. Now, the stock opened below that level. In my course, I teach precisely what to do with that and why not to take that trade. The second level was down here at $51.47, and the stock traded through that level. Also in my course, I teach why that was a no trade. The stock came very close to that level within 13 cents in the first candle of the day, making a low of $51.60. And then it bounced higher. And in my course, I teach how the probabilities shifted that the $51.47 number was likely to be a level where the stock would bounce or rally from based on that information. So not only do I teach you what to do when a stock comes into a level, but I also teach you, just as important, that it's how the stock comes into a level that's also important, and whether or not the probabilities are in your favor that it's going to work out and make you money. That's the whole point. Everything here I teach in my course at LazyGapTrader.com. Folks, come over, take the course. You can also have a 2-week free trial to my gap trades each and every day that you'll get before the market opens, represented by the email you saw earlier in this video. Listen, this is a profit for life scenario. Trade like the institutional traders. Trade like the professionals. Come over to LazyGapTrader.com and learn how to do this for yourself. I'm David Frost. Thanks for tuning in, folks.